Welcome back. Tonight, I will tell you one of the most beautiful legends preserved by the Vikings. A story that takes us back, far back in time, when the world did not yet exist and the cosmos was only silence and possibility. We will speak about the birth of the world according to the Vikings. Not a scientific explanation, but a poetic vision. A myth that reveals how the people of the North imagined the beginning of everything. Make yourself comfortable. Let your thoughts drift away, and allow yourself to be carried by this ancient tale. The Great Void. In the beginning, there was nothing. No land, no sky, no sound. Only Ginnungagap, the primordial void. An endless, silent, mysterious abyss. But this void was not entirely empty. On its edges, two realms already existed. To the north lay Niflheim, the land of ice, mist, and freezing winds. 12 rivers flowed from it, pouring into the abyss. The cold was so intense, it turned water into eternal ice. Everything was still, frozen in silence. To the south burned Muspelheim, the land of eternal fire, a realm of living flames, of sparks rising into the void. There dwelled the fire giants, led by Surtur, the guardian with the flaming sword. His light was both brilliance and destruction. Ice and fire seemed forever opposed, and yet from their meeting, life was born. The birth of Ymir. When the heat of the south touched the ice of the north, the glaciers melted, and from the drops that fell, the first giant appeared, Ymir. Ymir was immense, walking through the void like a living mountain. From his body, as he slept, other giants were born, the frost giants. Thus began the first race of the cosmos. But Ymir was not alone. From the ice came forth Audhumla, the primordial cow. She nourished Ymir with her milk. As Audhumla licked the salty ice, she uncovered another figure, Buri, the first of the gods. Buri had a son, Bor, who married the giantess Bestla, and from their union came 3 brothers destined to shape the world, Odin, Vili, and Ve. The fall of Ymir. The 3 brothers looked upon the world. The fall of Ymir. The 3 brothers looked upon the world, still chaotic and ruled by giants, and decided it was time to bring order. They rose against Ymir. The battle was long and fierce. At last, Ymir fell, and his immense body lay suspended in the void. From his body, the gods shaped the cosmos. His flesh became the land, his blood the seas and lakes, his bones the mountains, his teeth and jawbones the rocks and cliffs. From his vast skull they formed the vault of the heavens. To support it, they placed 4 dwarves at the corners of the world, Nordri, Sudri, Ostri, and Vestri, the light of the sky. The world was born, but it was still dark. So the gods gathered sparks from Muspelheim and cast them into the sky. They became stars, constellations, and planets. They also placed the sun and the moon in the heavens. The sun, Sol, drove her fiery chariot across the sky each day. The moon, Mani, traveled by night, lighting the darkness. But both were hunted by giant wolves. Skol chased the sun. Hati pursued the moon. Every day and every night, the chase continued without end. And the Vikings believed that, one day, at the end of time, the wolves would finally catch them. The creation of humanity. At the center of the cosmos, the gods shaped Midgard, the world of men. To protect it from giants, they surrounded it with Ymir's eyelashes, forming a great wall. One day, they found 2 tree trunks on the seashore, smoothed by waves and time. They were only pieces of wood, but the gods chose to give them life. Odin breathed the gift of spirit. Vili gave them thought and consciousness. Ve granted them senses and speech. Thus were born the first humans, Ask and Embla. And from them all humankind descended. The 9 worlds and Yggdrasil. But the cosmos was not made of a single world. According to the Vikings, there were 9 worlds, all connected by the great cosmic tree, Yggdrasil. Its roots sank into the depths, touching sacred springs and hidden realms. Among them gnawed Niflhögr, the dragon that never tired. On its branches perched an eagle that watched the worlds. And up and down the trunk ran the squirrel Ratatoskr, carrying messages and insults. Around Yggdrasil lay the 9 realms: Asgard, home of the Aesir gods; Midgard, the world of men; Jotunheim, land of the giants; Niflheim and Muspelheim, the primordial realms; Alfheim, home of the light elves; Svartalfheim, land of the dwarves; Vanaheim, home of the Vanir gods; Helheim, the realm of the dead. Together they formed the Viking universe. And so our story comes to an end. We have traveled together back to the beginning of the cosmos, through ice and fire, giants and gods. We have seen how the Vikings imagined the birth of the world, and how from Ymir's sacrifice, the earth, the sky, and even the stars were shaped. These myths are not just fantastic tales. They are windows into the mind and soul of a people who looked at nature with wonder and who sought, through stories, to give meaning to existence. Now that our journey is over, you can let the images of Yggdrasil, of the sun and the moon chased by wolves, carry you into sleep. May the calm of these ancient legends gently cradle you into your dreams. Thank you for being with me tonight. Until the next story,